Alrighty guys, here we go. You can see I got the valve covers off. So what I did is I'm taking the cover off now. So I got my engine support off. So now I'm gonna raise the engine off and just simply get the cover off, guys. I had to cover this up. I want to make sure nothing fall into the valve cover area because this is only thing I'm interested in right here. This timing chain. The gear has to come off. Alright, so I got the crankshaft pulley off, so let me let it up. It's time for the cover to come off now, guys. Alright, let's get it. Ooh, alrighty, guys. Yes, got the pulley off. Set that right there. Alright, guys, here we go. Man, I had to break out the cobwebs on this one, guys. So, I did end up, yes, you got to remove the power steering pump just so you can get to the tensioner. Now, I'm not going to touch that tensioner yet until I get the timing of the top dead center. I want to bring piston, number one piston up, and then make some marks, and then disassemble the timing. Guys, never disassemble timing until you at least top dead center. Sure, you can go bring up top dead center, put it back together, but make it easy on yourself. Yeah, don't disconnect or don't disassemble timing until you're ready to go back together. So what I'm going to do now, I already have the valve covers off. I'm going to film something up top. So I'm going to jack this up, get this motor mount support, engine support off, then start removing the cover, and then everything we need or chasing is inside this cover. Alright, so let's get this cover off. Let's get it! Alright guys, got one more bolt. Alright guys, this is what we were chasing. Alright, so remember, it's not a tutorial video, but I'm going to show you as much as, like I say, some people just like to watch this. So first thing, I got to get the guys off the chain. First thing, I'm going to take the tensioner out. Once I take the tensioner out, this guy will fall backwards, and that will give me a lot of slack. But don't do any of that until you get this thing up the top dead center. Bring your marks up. Stuff like that. Only guys, only OEM high quality water pump. So this is too important to be junk aftermarket ones. I ain't gonna call them parts department name out. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna bleep that out. But this is too important to go in with junk. So your best bet is OEM parts. Okay, high quality OEM parts. All right, let me bring top dead center up. Take this cover off to get this chain guide backwards, and then remove. All the guys got to come out. Remember, I'm chasing this. So anything in front of this has to come out of the way. This, the chain, the whole 9 yards. All right, let's get it. Alright guys, wasn't prepared for that, but it is what it is. Best to be prepared. Hey, while I got the camera here, y'all see this? You have no choice. There's no way impossible you can stop coolant from getting into the oil. So you know what that means? You almost must, as a guarantee that you must change the oil, guys. I don't care if you changed it before, you're just gonna have to waste that oil. But you cannot let that coolant mix. It fell down in here. Alright, so I'm glad I caught that. You got to change the oil. Well, as you can see, I have the water pump off. Now, let's discuss a few things right quick, guys. Alright, so here's the timing chain setup. Now, I'm going to reuse the timing chain and the guides, but do not do this until after you inspect the guides. I want to make sure these rubber, these guide plastic pieces are still intact. Okay. Each one, guys, make sure you look at each one. I got them sitting in the same spot they're gonna go in. All right, take a look at the timing chains. A good look at the timing chains. You can't see with the naked eye if it's stretched or not, but just see what the condition is because I'm reusing the timing chain.
This guy here get a lot of work, so make sure this plastic piece is not broke. All right, now as far as this guy, yes, you can reuse these. I, however, rather get a new one. I'll show y'all how to compress this. This is a special tool, but you can use a pick, so you can compress this. The only way you're gonna get it back in the engine is it has to be compressed, and it will stay in the place until you spring it out, until you activate it. Activate the guide up against it, and it will pop out and apply the tension to the guide. It sets right here and applies tension to the chain. All right, so guys, as you can see, I got a lot of work to do. Going in with an OEM water pump and gasket. Okay, I'm reusing the timing chain. I know I'm gonna see in the comments, why didn't you just go in with new stuff? Hey man, this is not my money. Okay, she want her coolant leak fixed so her heater will work. All right, this was expensive, but I know I don't want to get. This is a chain. It's not much. And you can visually inspect these and see if I find one faulty or defective, I will get another one. But they all look good. Car, I don't know, I can't remember how many miles on it. But here's your marks, guys. Make sure I'm gonna fire the camera back up when I get it back in time. And
righty guys, I'm getting ready to install this new water pump. But before I do, let's go over a few things right quick because this may freak somebody out. This is the new one, as you can see, smack brand new, OEM from the factory. Now, the way I derived from this part, and the part number is I had to get a part number, my VIN. So they enter the VIN, and the VIN will spit out the correct part number for this. Now, but if you look at this water pump, the old one that come off, and you look at the new one that's going on, you can see some difference, guys. All right, notice this gasket is a lot thicker than this thin gasket. All right, but to compensate that, when they redesign this new water pump, you can see it's thicker right here. You can see this is a little thicker than the share. I wish I had a mic I can show you, but yeah, you have to compensate for this thick gaskets. I don't know why they went away from the thicker gaskets. I have no idea. They're using this little thin one here. It feels like a steel, not multi-layered, but just a little steel gasket, but I'm sure it works better. They wouldn't have redesigned it if they didn't feel a need to. And as you look at the impeller, it looks like it has been reinforced. So all around, this should be a better water pump for this car. It should be the remaining life of the car. All right, this water pump should last. All right, so yeah, I just wanted to cover that with you guys because some guys may freak out and go, it's not the same gasket, it's the wrong water pump. No, I have went and talked with the parts guy, and I have been confirmed that this is in fact the water pump for this vehicle. Okay, so with that being known and said, let me get it installed, guys. I got a lot of work to do. Stay tuned. Alrighty, guys. I have the timing chain on. I have my marks. It's all about marks, guys. My timing marks. Got that one on point. And I got the one on the crank on point. So now all we have left is to put tension on the chains. Now remember, we got this tensioner depressed, but look. Y'all see that? It's not extracted and pressed up against the chains. Now there's several ways to get to that point. Okay, there's no real right and wrong way to do it. I just got to push in on it so that it will spring out. Okay, now I can't hold the camera and do that, so what I'm gonna do is set the camera down, get this tensioner to spring out or extract, where it will apply tension to the guide, which will in turn apply tension to the chain, and the car will be in time and set and ready to go. All right, so y'all hold tight. All right, guys, there you have it. As you can see, the tensioner is now extracted up against. Now, guys, all I did was put a pry bar on the head of the tensioner and push in. It just sprung out. So now, but what I did first was brought all my slack in the chain to this point. Okay, so make sure you do that. So now, when you start the car, oil pressure will build, and that will keep that tensioner on that hydraulic tensioner. I want to say, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. But guys, I'm done. All I got to do now is put it back together. Let me show y'all something, man. This is pretty amazing to be a 2.7. I know I got it covered up, but look how clean that is, guys. Now, everybody know the 2.7 has a bad rap as far as sludge buildup and all that. But I was shocked when I first removed the cam sensor. Normally when I see sludge build up on this, it's gonna be a bad day, but no, whoever owns this car is taking care of it, guys. Only reason they in now because I had a leak actually right here, but I just recommended a water pump due to the mileage. Okay, now that should, seeing the way they take care of it, that should hold this car up for a long time, guys, for the remaining of its life. Well, I mean, that goes without saying, but yeah, that should hold this car as far as internal engine. If they continue to maintain this in the oil change on time, it will never sludge up, and most of the updated mechanical parts have been replaced. That is the new updated water pump. I got a new tension on there. That chain, it's a wear item, but it doesn't wear. I've seen chains last lifetime. All right, so that's all I have, guys. Let me put all this stuff put back together. The timing chain cover. I'm in time. Boom, 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 and we're fired up and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. In fact, yeah, it's nothing really left to talk about. Remember, guys, it's not a tutorial, so don't ding me in the comment section or with the thumbs down. I've never claimed for this to be a tutorial video. I'm just merely discussing what I'm doing. Okay, and every now and then I will touch up on some tutorial things, but yeah, overall this is not a tutorial video. All right, that's all I have, guys. Thanks for watching.